All right. Final stats on the day are we hired 4 people where we're going to be onboarding next week. We closed a client, but we can't start with them until January because they're doing a big fundraising. I'm thinking over the next 3 weeks, we'll probably onboard another 4 to 5 clients that we have closed. And we're starting to open up some new services for our current clients, which is why I'm actually flying to Utah right now to see one of our clients who said that he's going to give us a lot of referrals because we're doing really good for him and I built a good relationship with him. But I got to Arizona last night from being at a conference, and now the boys, we're reunited, yet to be taken over again. So now going to the airport, Coasway's nice enough to drop me off. Then they're going to yoga.
I'm just cock cheese in the back here. Dude came, gave us blue balls, and left.
Well, fortunately, PJ has the meta glasses, so he said he'll send a video of him clapping Kate's cheeks tonight. POV.
Right after yoga.
Yeah.
We're gonna be all hot and sweaty.
Nice.
Go into our shared bathroom.
So I'm gonna be on a plane to go to Utah. Today was pretty friggin' crazy. We are really moving the needle. Honestly, everything's growing quicker and better than I could have ever imagined. It's one of those short bursts where things are going well, and that feels good. It is just a matter of time until everything falls apart and it feels like we're utterly meaningless again. It's like that constant yin and yang back and forth where something is terrible and it seems like it's impossible to overcome, and then you overcome it and then everything's super easy and then everything feels impossible again. But right now we have a lot of momentum on our side. The team is really crushing it. All of our clients are doing really well. Every single thing is aligned. We are going to be offering a new service to all of our clients. We do just the organic media right now. We build out all the funnels to convert those views into customers. We get sponsors on top of our clients because we generate them so many views. And now we're going to be doing paid media because that's how we could literally double or triple the amount we're making per client instantly. And so we're starting with this first client who is a really good digital marketer. He's going to refer us to a lot of other big time digital marketers, which are going to get us our foot in the door in the media buying world to where we can hire a lot of media buyers, potentially buy a media buying company because we're scaling quite rapidly. Acquiring those companies make a lot of sense if the math works out. But there's a lot of really exciting things. We're building probably the most rock star team of all time. We had potentially 3 really key hires today that are going to elevate everything. And we're just investing a lot into growth and then put the pressure to make sure we actually close the clients. There's one client that I went to this conference with the entire intent of closing, and I just went up to him. Well, actually, I had one of our other clients that are friends with him go up to him and say, "You have to work with Josh." That's the biggest power move, having someone that they mutually respect saying that it has to get done. And that's why that's because the only reason why that's possible is because we have such a good relationship with our clients. We have such a good, we do such a good job, which is why they're willing to put their neck out and say that, and they would vouch for us like the way that they have. And so this client, he is a legit billionaire, like liquid, one of the richest people, honestly, in America. He owns a bank. I mean, he's incredibly wealthy. He's in his 70s. He's a legendary investor that a lot of people would have heard of. And he is the majority of owner of a few dozen companies that are publicly traded, probably more than that. And so the real big play is we are going to start to work with him. And I said we'll go 100% performance. And he is honestly one of the biggest brands in the space. He just doesn't do social media, but he's a well-known banker and a well-known investor that people are already using to kind of leverage what he does. And so we will crush it for him. I actually think we could make him a few $100,000 a month 1 working with him, without him having to do anything, because of how well known his brand is and because of how much stuff he's done in the past. So I told him we'd go 100% performance in exchange for referrals, because this is a guy that is one of the most well-connected humans on earth. He was going from New Orleans, where we were at the conference, straight to Geneva, Switzerland, because he was meeting with some people there. And then from there, he was going to Dubai to meet with some sheiks to get lunch with them because he was closing some deals. I mean, if we really crush it, we could be working with some sheiks of Dubai, which would be utterly crazy. And then he was going to Africa because he's a majority holder of a few gold mines out there, and he was going to check up on them. And then After that, he's going to see the president of Argentina, Javier Milei. Like, this is literally one of the most well-connected humans on earth. And so these types of strategic plays can add an extra literal $25 million per year to our company by showing super good results. And so knowing how to prioritize long-term relationships and so super good goodwill can literally relate to, I mean, in this case, I guarantee you 3 years from now, this one client is going to result in tens of millions of dollars coming in per year from referrals that we get from him because we're going to show such a good job. That's similar to the client that I'm going to go see in Utah right now. I think that because we're trying to do a really good job, all we ask for is, hey, if you know anyone that's a good fit, we would love to work with them. And he said that he knows a few dozen people that would be a good fit. And right now we're trying to build this superhuman team to where we can service 10 clients this month and then 20 clients next month and then continuously ramp that up. And all of that comes down to people, which is why I make these videos, because we want to invest in and attract the best quality talent in the entire world, because we have such a unique agency where there's no cost to acquire customers for us, because we can literally have a referral engine bringing us dozens of clients every single month. And we want to run ads. We desperately want to run ads, but our constraints always, the current demand is always higher. And so we can increase prices, we can do all these things, but infinitely, we can literally take on a ton of clients just referral based. So why would you run ads when you already have more demand than you can handle? That's why it's always operational. And I always want to be moving quicker and quicker and quicker. Like, I would like to take on 10 clients tomorrow because I think we could handle it, but obviously the world doesn't work that way. So, well, I would say by the end of this month, we will have successfully onboarded another 5 to 6 clients, and then next month, we'll really start to ramp it up because the operational issues will be a lot better. Our team will be a lot better, a lot bigger. I mean, if this week we hired 4 people, I bet next week we hire another 3 to 4 people, and then that sets us up for December and January. If we continuously hire 3 to 4 people per week, January comes around and we'll be able to take on 25 clients, and that's hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars per month in new revenue. And trying to take these more strategic plays, even though it decreases cash flow in the short term, it ends up having a way, way, way higher ROI, having a super smooth onboarding process of the clients, because we like to have a few week training system for new hires, because what we do is such a white glove service. We need to make sure before we give someone a client base that they are super, super good. And so everything's really coming together. We haven't even seen Cade. Cade's been fucking just day trading, ripping cash.
Not really.
No, I'm just...
That's too much.
Well, besides the last 2 weeks. He's finna be, because we're just absolutely locked in the new house. Today was the most productive work day I've ever had. I think this is the biggest, most productive work day I've ever had in my entire life, and it's just getting started. I have an interview to hire another person once I get to the airport. Then we have the flight. Then I have to be at this guy's house at 6 a.m. to record a bunch of ads. He's doing an in-person event, and we might try and close some more deals. Right, Kate?
Yeah.
We're just getting shit handled.
We gonna close deals, motherfucker.
So that's what's going on. We're gonna just try and keep on pumping shit out.